Another big boy meal has hit the airwaves. This Big Boy Beef Stroganoff contains a whopping 1,013 calories and 80 grams of protein per dish to turn you straight into a juice dragon. Prepared primarily by using a slow cooker, even the laziest of lasers will break out in song about how easy this one comes together. It's made using lean beef for the protein, lots of pasta for the calories, and even fits in some vegetables so you can get some micronutrients too. Here's how you make it. First things first, we're going to cut each of our vegetables starting with one medium-sized onion or 200 grams. Have it, peel away the outer layer, and cut it into a small dice. Next comes 1 pound or 454 grams of carrots. If you want to take the time to peel these first, go for it. I kind of just strip away any part on the outside that makes me feel weird to look at, and then I call it a day. Because these are going to be slow cooked, I cut them into a fairly large dice to help them maintain some texture, otherwise they'll become mush. So I cut the carrots into strips, and then cut those strips into 1-inch pieces. Lastly for our cutting is 8 ounces or 227 grams of mushrooms. I cut these into fourths for the smaller ones, and either sixths or eighths for the bigger ones. If you don't like mushrooms, just leave them out. Now we can talk beef. For this recipe, I use top round, which is also called London broil. As you can see, this is an extremely lean piece of beef with almost no marbling, and because of this, it tends to be tougher and it is quite cheap. The slow cooker will help soften this up. Using a different kind of beef like top sirloin will be softer and have similar leanness, but it will be more expensive, so it's your choice. Into your slow cooker vessel, add 2.5 cups or 600 grams of beef broth, 1 tablespoon or 15 grams of Worcestershire sauce, 1 teaspoon or 6 grams of salt, 2 teaspoons or 6 grams of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons or 6 grams of paprika, and 1 teaspoon or 3 grams of pepper. Then dump in your onions and stir everything together to mix in the spices. Next, lay in 2.5 pounds or 1.135 kilos of top round or top sirloin beef. Conventional cooking wisdom would say that browning this beef off in a skillet first will give you a small bump in flavor, but I'm going to be honest, I can't be bothered to do that today. It's going to be fine without it. Pop your lid on top and drop it into the slow cooker. This will be cooked on high for about 4 hours or on low for 6. Now you might be asking yourself, hey, what about those dumb vegetables? When there's 30 minutes left on your cook time, you go back to your crock pot and you dump them in. Waiting until this point to add them ensures they don't overcook and maintain some of their texture. Stir them into the liquid until they are submerged, then put the top back on and let them finish for the last 30 minutes. At this time, you can also begin on your pasta. So I'm going to start a large pot of water over high heat and bring it to a boil. In order to get to 1,000 calories in these big boy meals, you gotta have a lot of something, and in this recipe, it's the pasta. So to get to those calorie targets, we're gonna use 24 ounces or 681 grams of the pasta of your choice. Use gluten-free if you need it, and I'm gonna drop this into the boiling water on the back burner until it's done cooking. While waiting for everything to finish up, I can create my starch slurry to help thicken the sauce. So to a bowl, I added 3 tablespoons or 24 grams of starch and 1/4 of a cup or 60 grams of cold water, and I stirred this together to create my slurry. Once my noodles were done cooking, I strained away the water and set them aside until I was ready to use them later. After 4 hours on high in the slow cooker, my beef is now finished. The next step is to cut up the beef and to thicken the sauce. So I pulled the beef from the slow cooker and set it aside in a large bowl. Next, while all that liquid is still hot, you can take your cornstarch slurry, drizzle it in, and stir it together to thicken the sauce. As this meal sits in the fridge over the next few days, the sauce is going to thicken even further with the help of the noodles. The amount of this cornstarch slurry you need can depend on your beef and how much water released when it was cooking. The thickness target you should be shooting for is that the sauce should easily coat the back of a spoon. My next step is to chop up all of my beef. I'll take a fork and a butter knife and I break it off into bite-sized chunks. Instead of the bite-sized chunks, you could also go at this with 2 forks and shred it up into small pieces. Once you've gotten it all broken down, it's back to the slow cooker where you can dump it into the sauce. Stir the contents together until everything is well coated. To add creaminess to this recipe, we're going to use half cream cheese and half Greek yogurt. So to the slow cooker, you will add about 2/3 of a cup or 150 grams of plain 2% Greek yogurt and about 2/3 of a cup or 150 grams of regular cream cheese. Next is 1 tablespoon or 15 grams of Dijon mustard, then mix everything together to melt that cream cheese and incorporate everything together within the sauce. At this point, you'll want to taste test to see where your seasoning level is at and then adjust your flavor as necessary with salt and pepper. Once that's ready to go and matches your preferences, we can dump in all of our cooked noodles. Stir it all together to mix the pasta with the sauce, and once everything's completely coated, this one's ready to go. There's a lot of volume in here, so to be able to stir it all together, you're going to need a big slow cooker. For reference, mine is 8 quarts. If yours is smaller than this and it's not all going to fit, you can just put the plain noodles in the bottom of your meal prep containers and pour the sauce over the top of each container. This recipe is going to make 5 servings, so I laid out 5 of my meal prep containers and got them ready to be filled. I grabbed a quick weight on one of my containers so I could see how much it weighed with nothing in it. That way, once I have all the food divided out, I can throw each dish onto the scale and see how close I was to getting them even. All the contents of the slow cooker will get evenly distributed between these 5 containers. Once it's all divided out, I can throw each dish onto the scale to see what they weigh, and then shuffle around any food to make sure all the dishes are even. An optional step for garnish and for purely aesthetic reasons, you can add some chopped parsley to the top. Each serving of this Big Boy Beef Stroganoff comes in at around 1,013 calories with 80 grams of protein. If you want to make this recipe but you don't need all those calories, just cut everything in the recipe in half and you'll leave yourself with a 500 calorie meal with 40 grams of protein. When the meals are done steaming, you can put the lids on top and move them into the fridge for storage where they will last for up to 5 days. We are deep into bulking season, and for all of you trying to fatten your rump, is there a more welcome sight than a 1,000 calorie meal made in a slow cooker? Many times when you make a large amount of food like we have here, it requires a big effort and time investment purely due to the volume of food. So to have this one be as easy and hands-off as it is, I think it will be appreciated by many. The full recipe is published on mealprepmanual.com, and there's a link to that in the description below. For more high-calorie recipes for bulking season, check out the 2 on screen now.